Hi, Ben here from 498 Nerf, and today I wanted to give you guys kind of a first look into a project that I'm getting ready to start. And before you jump to conclusions, this is not a Roughcut Masterkey on a Rapidstrike. The primary blaster here is going to be the Roughcut. And the Rapidstrike, what I'm thinking about doing, and if I can position these here and get a good look, is going to kind of tuck up in here. The Rapidstrike is going to turn into the stock for the Roughcut. So I'm going to do kind of a tactical Roughcut mod here, where I take the handle on the Roughcut and angle it back down. I'm probably going to cut this off. I'm actually thinking that I'm going to go with a Retaliator handle that I've got going on here. And I'm going to take and I'm going to line that up. It's hard to see on the video like so the handle's coming down. Kind of more of a tactical, kind of a normal type of a grip on that Roughcut. But the primary blaster here is going to be the Roughcut, not the Rapidstrike. When you do a Masterkey, your primary blaster is your Rapidstrike, and your attachment, your secondary that you're attaching into the front is the Roughcut on this Masterkey. So I'm kind of turning that backwards. And so in order to do this, and again, I'm in the planning stages, I haven't made any cuts yet, I'm still kind of looking at where this is going to go. But I'm going to take the Rapidstrike, I'm going to tuck the back of the Roughcut in kind of like so. And if you can kind of see at the angle here, it's going to come in just about like that. And then with the handle coming straight down, you're going to have the magwell is going to be free behind the handle that's going to go onto the Roughcut. And then the Rapidstrike, I'm going to cut the back off the Rapidstrike. I'm going to take the handle off completely and just leave the magwell here, and then move this stock up so that the Rapidstrike will end up kind of in a bullpup configuration. And if you look at it from the Roughcuts or the Rapidstrike's point of view, you're going to have the handle is going to be up here. This is going to be gone. The magwell is going to be back here behind the handle on the Roughcut. So this is going to present a couple challenges. And first of all is going to be, what are we going to do about the triggering system for the Rapidstrike? Because if you look at the Rapidstrike right now, you've got the two triggers. You got your rev trigger, and then you've got your main trigger, and those are connected. The rev trigger connected up to your flywheels. The main trigger is connected up to the thing. So in order to do this, when I change this configuration over, the main trigger is going to fire the Roughcut. There's going to be no main trigger on this system that I'm going to be able to run. So I've got to take the rev trigger and run the entire Rapidstrike off of a single trigger, which means that the same trigger is going to rev the motors, is going to do the pusher. And I also want to get a live center setup in this. So I've got some ideas on how I think I want to do this, but I think I'm going to end up wiring all three motors as if you would wire in the trigger. So when you pull the trigger, it's going to rev your flywheels, and it's going to initiate your pusher. And when you release it, it's going to depend on pusher position. When the pusher position comes back, it's going to break the motors, but when it's out, it's going to continue to run them, come them in. And what that's going to give me from a standpoint is if you tap the trigger, it'll push the pusher out. That will continue to engage the flywheel motors until the dart comes through, until the pusher comes back, and then it's going to break everything. So it's going to be a fast rev up and a fast shutdown on the flywheels. And the same thing is going to happen, and it's all going to be triggered off of here. And I think I can pull this off if I go with 180s, like a Hellcat or something like this on the flywheel motors, to get that real quick spin up. So you'll be able to tap it, it'll spin up, fire, and break right back down and be silent. So it'll be a very quick motion. If you want to go full auto, you hold the trigger down, and it'll go pop, 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 and whatever motor configuration that I do for the pusher. But if you just tap the trigger, single shot, and then the flywheels will shut down immediately. And as soon as you stop firing the blaster, and this pusher comes all the way back in here, the flywheels are going to immediately shut down. So anyways, that's the theory. That's what I'm going to try to wire up for the Rapidstrike. But again, this is a first look into a project. I haven't made any cuts yet. The primary blaster here, again, is going to be the Roughcut. tactical handle, and then the stock for the tactical Roughcut is going to be an integrated Rapidstrike that kind of sits back on the top, run in a bullpup configuration. That's my plans. When the whole thing's done, we'll see how close that comes. But anyways, thanks for watching.